What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Bevezetés C. As you can see, we got something completely different for you guys. We have MPO tournament coverage featuring commentary from me, Josh Baysinger, and
Jason Griffith.
Please subscribe if you hadn't already. We're at the 2017 Tennessee State Disc Golf Championships in Morristown, Tennessee, where we followed the feature card at Cherokee Park for round 1. Starting off on hole 4 is a 310-foot par 3. It goes uphill and to the left. Starting off with Chris Dickerson, 2015 Rookie of the Year, on the tee.
Now this hole doesn't look too hard on camera, but if you're an am trying to throw up this hill and to the left, it's a little difficult.
Absolutely. Chris goes with a backhand, hoping for it to fade back in. Parked it.
Part job. Now there's some rough a little bit on the left here. You don't really want to get into it, but I can see these guys getting out of it and getting an easy 3.
As you see here, we've got Innova sponsored Barry Schultz. I'm sure everyone knows him. Same play as Chris. Lines it up just a little bit past the pin. That should be a putt. Another Innova sponsored player, Gregg Barsby, 2009 Masters Cup champion. Same play, Heiser. Lands a little bit short, but he gets that forward skip, so he's got a putt.
These guys are making it look easy.
Yeah, definitely not as easy when AMs play this hole. You see Will Schusterick here on the tee. Prodigy sponsored, playing the same Heiser shot. Up in the air. Fading back in nicely. Parks it. Got to give a huge shout out to Cory Murphy doing the catch cam for us. Cory did a great job. Followed me around all weekend with the pros. Thanks so much, Cory, for doing that. Can't wait to do something like this with you again. Here we got James Snappy Cole. A little bit short, but we've all seen Snappy play, and shouldn't be a problem for him. Taking his time here on the first putt of the tournament.
Yeah, he shouldn't have too much of a problem with this.
Great putt. Getting that putt for the first putt of the tournament, that's huge. Barsby lining up, trying to toss in for a birdie. All the way out from California. Makes good. Another birdie. Here we got Chris Dickerson. Really takes his time with his putts. I really love that.
Oh yeah.
Another bird.
Kind of hard to film sometimes. It looks like he's about to go every time.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I moved the camera thinking he was shot and he hadn't. Barry Schultz here. Should be no problem, and he makes it. Now we got Schusterick walking up, going to tap his in. We got a star frame.
A true star frame. Now, everybody wants to say a star frame 4 people. 5 people birdie is a star frame. James Cole let us know that.
Okay, going on to hole number 5, 345 feet. It's a straight shot, but it's very wooded, as you can see. You got to hit that gap.
If you've got a good forehand with some distance on it and control, you can do this. But if you're trying to throw a backhand, you're probably going to end up left.
Chris, a little bit of a forehand hyzer flick.
Ooh.
Ooh. It's a tree and falls down.
Had a great line.
Now Barry's lining up a backhand here, which to me...
Don't recommend.
Yeah, for a righty, that's asking for going downhill. Shoots it down the middle. Unfortunately, it looks like he's fading downhill. Probably going to give him a bit longer of a upshot than he wanted. Looked like he wasn't excited about that. Yeah.
No, he didn't want to do that.
Here goes Barsby, lining up the forehand as well. Nice flick down the middle.
That's pretty clean.
Fading out a little bit.
He'll be all right there.
That right side can be a little rough if you go in early.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to go in early.
It's pretty thick over there. For us AMs, if we land over there in the right, we can pretty much call it a bogey.
Oh, yeah.
Schusterick lining up a forehand. Oh.
It's unfortunate.
Absolutely. But I bet he won't make that mistake next time. He'll pop it right down the middle next time he plays this course. Snappy here, lining up the forehand as well. Goes in a little bit early, and we'll see what he's looking at once we get up there.
Got a decent skip.
Schusterick here, looking to line up that forehand. He's got the absolute smoothest forehand flick I've ever seen. I think it's probably the best touch forehand in the game. Just so clean. Almost puts it in.
Parks it.
It's hard to tell from video, but that is an absolutely great shot, guys. Snappy.
I stepped over here with Snappy to look at his shot, and it was clean. So there was nothing. You go in late on the right, you're all right.
Dickerson with the upshot. Sets it down right beside the basket. You can see here, Barry's down the hill, leaving him a lot longer of a shot than he wanted. But he's a world champion, no problem for him. Barsby's looking at a putt.
He wants this too.
Gotta love the black putters.
Oh.
Almost.
He wanted that too on the card.
That would have been a stroke on quite a few people on the field. I won't say the whole field, but that would have been a stroke on lots. It's such a small gap off the tee. Makes good on his three. Here's Dickerson. No problems there, getting his par and moving along.
Yeah, everybody should just be tapping in, no problems.
Schultz. As I said, he's a two-time world champion and a one-time Masters world champion. Snappy, he's got 20 career wins under his belt, so he's getting out there and he's playing hard and he's making a name for himself. Looks like hole number 6 here, 290 foot. It plays pretty much straight, but fades out to the right. So most of them are going to go for the flick. That's what Dickerson's lining up here.
Yeah, most people are trying to flick this hole.
Unless you're a lefty like me. That's a perfect hole for a lefty.
Oh, late kick.
He's rolling.
If he doesn't hit that tree, he's pretty much, he looks like he's about parked.
Mm-hmm. We got Barry Schultz here. Going for a backhand. Putting some ante on it. He's catching some limbs there. A little bit more. It's not too far away.
But there is a tree right in his way pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Barsby with a flick.
Ooh.
It's an early tree.
Early tree.
Schusterick lining up a flick as well. Taking his time. Flicks it right down the middle. Oh.
Another early kick.
Snappy. I saw him lining up something crazy here. I thought I was ready to film it, but as you can see, I had no idea it was going to go as high as it does.
Ooh.
You can see it on the right side of your screen a little bit. It's rolling down right there, and it's set down. Right there.
I don't know what kind of gap he saw. I didn't see one. I've never seen one up there.
That's not the AM gap.
No, he apparently saw something that we've never seen. See what kind of approach Barsby can get. And smooth, right underneath the basket.
Schusterick with that soft touch flick. Should be no problem. He's looking at a putt.
There you go.
Here's Snappy. This is for 2, right?
Oh, yeah. Way to go. Oh.
He was running it. Dickerson here. Looks like he's going to take a knee and try and flick up there.
He took a while trying to program this one.
Anheuser flick. Loved it. Looks like it's set right down beside the basket. Barry's looking at the putt here, but like Griffith said, it's a
tree right in the way.
Yeah. Up and around, sits right down beside it. Should be no problem. Snappy going for his 3. Unfortunate.
He's going to have to go for it if he wants it.
Oh, that unfortunate kick by that tree there. He would have been right down there. Looks like he's going to take a 4. Schusterick looking for his par. No problem for Schusterick. Almost missed that one, but
Snappy wanted to get this hole over with.
see Dickerson here for his par shot.
Looks like everybody's lining up their pars.
Barry tapping in his, and Barsby tapped in his as well. Looks like everyone's 1 down, except Cole. Hole number 7, 340 feet. This is probably the hardest hole we filmed all weekend. There's a gap to the left side, but most of the pros are going to take this huge hyzer shot. Just like that right there. I got to give props to Cory Murphy for trying to catch this. It was so hard. He caught a few of them, but most of them from that outside were nearly impossible to catch.
Yeah, the camera angle here, we couldn't really get a good camera angle without being in somebody's way.
Barry throws a hyzer root. You can see it finishing kind of in the middle of the screen, rolling a little bit backwards. Here's Barsby. Going flick down the middle. Oh, if it wasn't for that tree, that was going to be probably skip right up near the basket. Here goes Schusterick, looking to flick down the middle as well. So smooth. A little bit of hyzer on that one. Trying to go out wide left and fade in right. Snappy's going with a backhand and hyzer shot here. Don't see this play very much, especially from the locals.
It's the line I take. Of course, I just don't have a forehand.
And you can see he goes long past the basket.
Yeah. Mine don't go out that far.
Will looking for a soft shot and make it down. He's throwing downhill here, so he's just going to kind of toss it down. He lands up close, looking for. He's got a putt. Barry.
Pretty sure he's going for this.
Definitely. He wants a 2 here.
No kind of danger if you roll. That's
A
a
little
good
bit
bit.
to the left. Dickerson going through these 2 trees here. It looks close on camera, but from what Griffith was saying, I don't think it was.
No, it was a much wider gap than it looks on the. on the video. Oh,
just off the cage. Sits down. That's gonna be an easy part.
Snappy in the rough here, right in the middle of it. Oh,
He's running it. Almost put it in. Barsby, he's shooting for 2 here.
Shooting for 2.
This is a good birdie to get. I know it seems kind of short, 340 feet, and it plays slightly downhill, but hits the chains.
Everything but in. Goodness. Will shooting for a par.
Taking his time, lining it up. Hits the chains, it falls out.
Strong side spit out.
There's Barry. Should be no problem for the world champ. Barry's got over 200 career wins.
That's insane.
Here's Will. There's that unfortunate spit out, getting a bogey. Barsby, really unfortunate spit out, going for a 2, so he's cleaning up with a par.
Yeah, he wanted that.
Snappy, after going long, you can't be mad at that.
No.
Going long is a good problem to have.
Yes.
Chris tapping in. Looks like Dickerson, Schultz, and Barsby are 1 down. Schusterick and Cole sitting at even. Moving on to 615-foot par 4, hole number 8.
This is the hole where the guys get to show their arms.
Yeah, this is us AMs are trying to make it on top of that hill up there as far as we can. And these guys, they're going for gold. A huge shot.
Oh.
That's a crush.
Man. When you've got a shot at a long 2, that's insane on this hole.
During this tournament, you're going to see a lot of par 4s that you're probably not going to agree with being par 4s, but this is one that truly plays as a par 4. So to see these guys lining up this close to the basket, that's amazing. You see Barry, a little shorter than Dickerson, but a great shot. Here goes Barsby. Same kind of play. Looks like it faded out a little bit earlier than he wanted, but he's still got a fairly decent approach shot there. Should be no problem. Snappy has a huge arm. Hat catch there. You can see it coming back in here.
Will definitely wanted to see it.
Will has a huge arm, as everybody knows. So smooth, I can't say that enough, how smooth it looks when he plays. And that's a crush. He didn't look too happy with it, but that was
A lot farther than he thought it was.
Yeah.
Barsby trying to just approach it as close as he can for an easy birdie. There you go.
That's going to be pretty easy to get his birdie right there. Schusterick with a smooth up. A little bit short.
Yeah, a little short.
I noticed Barry keeps that towel in his hand a lot.
That would distract me. I've seen quite a few people that hold something in their hand, and I could not deal with that. I don't see how people deal with it.
Sure, it's a matter of preference. I don't prefer to do it, but he's Barry Schultz, and
we're not.
We're not.
Dickerson lined up a easy approach shot.
Snappy with a huge shot, just to see how close he is on this. I mean, he's basically just throwing a long push putt right there on a 615-foot par 4. That's a great shot right there.
Well, a little bit further down than he wants.
Missed a little left. This shouldn't be any problem for Dickerson. Such a great guy. Had so much fun filming him last year and this year. One of the nicest guys in meeting disc golf, I would say, that I've met so far.
Oh yes. Great
Will
guy.
tapping in for his par. No shame in a par on this. It's a long hole, guys. Can't stress how uphill it is and how far it plays, especially for us AMs.
Oh yeah. I'm very happy with the par if I get one on this hole.
Snappy, Barry, and Schultz. Oh, I'm sorry.
Barry and
Snappy,
Schultz.
Barsby, and Schultz tapping in for their birdies. Hole number 9, 450 feet. This is one of those that maybe doesn't play as a par 4, especially for the pros.
It's so downhill.
Yeah.
It's so downhill it cuts off the distance on that.
The basket's actually uphill after you go downhill, but pretty much you kind of throw high and let it catch that glide like Dickerson did here.
Still.
450 feet.
Still,
and
though, to
he
get it that
absolutely
close.
parks it. That's a great shot right there, guys. You're not going to see any of us AMs doing that. Maybe in your advanced level, but none at our level are going to be doing anything similar to that. Barry going a little bit lower. You can see he is skipping on the right side of the screen there. He's got a putt. It's a long putt, but as we've said before, he's a world champion, so we'll see what he can do with it.
Barsby.
Didn't look too happy with it here.
Yeah, cut off a little bit shorter than him want, but he's right there.
I'll take that any day.
Yeah, would not be perturbed by that.
Snappy, as we said before, huge arm.
He's probably having to let off on this one.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Maybe he let off a little too much. He's not happy with that either.
Will, as you guys know, another huge arm. We've got some big arms on this card.
Oh, I mean, this card is insane.
When we saw who all we was filming, we were so excited.
And nervous.
Yeah, nervous at the same time. Will had a real good shot there. He's got an uphill putt. Here's Snappy.
This is a little bit of a danger hole.
You can catch a roll and roll all the way down to the bottom. I've done that numerous times, unfortunately.
But with Snappy's hyzer putt, he's going to roll uphill.
Barry looking for a 2, which would be an eagle going by the course par. We'll see what he can do with it.
I think he's a little bit afraid of rolling.
I'm sure they're not going to consider this in their heads as a birdie, but it's still going to be a birdie for him. So
Yeah.
I'm happy to get a 3 on this hole.
Oh, yes.
Will looking for a 2. And that's a great putt right there.
Great
See,
eagle.
that's an eagle.
He needed that.
Barsby checking the wind. Sizable putt. Taking his time.
There he is.
Another eagle.
That's nice.
Snappy tapping in for a birdie. No problem for him from that distance. Showing the basket some love. And Dickerson absolutely parked it. Tap in eagle. That's a great shot. That's how you play that hole.
Oh, yes.
Here's Barry. I know he doesn't feel like it's a birdie, but on the scorecard it is. So
Yeah, a lot of these guys are trying their hardest to two this hole.
Dickerson and Barsby sitting at 4 down. On to hole number 10, 485 feet. This is a long hole with a lot of danger right off the tee, so you got to hit a small gap early. Looks like he's lining up an Anheuser backhand. A little bit of Annie. That's heading towards the OB.
Yep, heading towards the OB.
That's OB right there.
He told me he thought there was some headwind going, but I guess not.
Barsby looks like he's going same kind of play. Hopefully he'll make an adjustment here after seeing what Chris did.
It's fading to the right.
And look at that. Past the pin. 485 feet. It does play downhill, so probably doesn't play quite that much, but that's a great shot.
Yes.
Goes Will, same kind of shot. So I get sitting down about pin. No,
Past the
went
pin.
past the pin as well.
These guys aren't afraid to let it fade right on this hole.
Absolutely not.
I definitely am. I don't want to end up in the late down there.
Barry leaving it a little bit shorter than Barsby and Schusterick, but that's still a great drive, guys. Snappy going for the same play. There's a flick here, but these guys with their distance and control with their backhand, you can see they all went with the backhand. Still a great shot right there from Snappy. Another push up right there. Ooh, right by the basket.
Mm-hmm.
I like that kind of, it's like a pushing it up rather than putting your whole arm into it, just giving it some control. Barsby looking for a 2 here.
Oh,
He wanted that and almost had it.
that's a banger.
Barry looking at a putt. It's a long putt, but see what he can do with it.
Oh, no.
Stands up and rolls.
Stop that. Oh no. It's definitely not what he wanted. That's the danger from putting from the top of the hill, though.
Will lining up looking for another 2. Back-to-back 2s would be great. He's up. Oh, so close.
These guys are all running it and getting good bids.
Will tapping in for a birdie. Barry looking for his birdie here after that unfortunate roll. Gotta wonder what he's listening to on the headphones, right?
Maybe a little touch of gray, Grateful Dead. I can just see it. Who knows? The world will never know.
Dickerson looking for,
Programming.
yeah.
He's looking
to make this. I mean, he had that OB stroke.
He's looking for file errors and trying to get rid of them. He got rid of them.
There you go.
Chris the computer. He does definitely go through his program. He wants to make 100% sure he's thrown it the right way.
With an OB stroke, still getting a 4 on that hole, that's great.
Oh, yes.
You see Barsby tapped in for a birdie. Snappy with a birdie. Here comes Barry. Tapping in for a par.
These guys 1 or 2 on that hole, but a 3 is just fine.
Absolutely. Looks like Barsby taking the lead with 5 down. Dickerson right behind him after that OB stroke. Hole number 11, 290 feet. It's wide open in the middle there, but
At the beginning, no.
not at the beginning and not at the end either, as you can see.
This is definitely a hole that I couldn't wait to see the pros, how they attacked it.
Will going for a flick. Going on the inside with some Anheuser. Oh, he hit that tree.
Hit the very bottom of the tree and stopped him.
Snappy going to the backhand. Anheuser, oh, it's a roller. Puts it down. There it goes rolling.
Oh, nice.
That's a good play right there.
I've never thought of a roller on this hole.
That's what separates them from us. The pros from the AMs. They see things that we would never think of. Dickerson flicks it up. Got a little bit of forward skip.
Oh, but he's in there.
That's good.
If you're in there, you're good to go.
Yeah, anywhere inside there you have a putt. You might have to straddle on around a tree, but you got a putt if you're inside there. Barry going, looks like he's going for Anheuser around the outside.
Didn't get as much air as he wanted on it.
Looks like he got a little skip there. As you can see here, Will made it to the edge. This is right at the edge of the woods, and he's still got it's a long putt, but it's still a putt. He laid it right up. That's going to be easy. Par for him. Barsby looking at a putt.
Mr. California. Boy, don't he look like it. He just got that California stride to him.
A little bit of a misfire there. Barry lining up this shot here. It's a pretty long putt, and he's got a lot of danger on the right side.
But he doesn't care.
No problems for two-time world champ. One-time
great.
Masters world champ.
You might not be seeing the distance with this camera view, but that was pretty far.
That was a very long putt. Snappy looking for a birdie after a great roller. To the left.
Put a little bit. He does not like the hyzer that he put on that shot.
Goes Dickerson looking for a birdie. Trying to get back up where Barsby is.
Oh.
Just short.
I think he thought he had that one.
Barry. I'm sorry, Barsby. If he can make this, then he's still got one stroke on Dickerson.
There you go.
Snappy looking to come back for that a par putt here. Oh, hate to see that. Snappy's a great guy. Hate to see stuff like that happen. Will taps in. A little bit of confusion there. He thought Snappy was going to shoot, but
Chris tapping in for his par.
no shame in a par on this hole with all those trees in there. Here we got Barsby 5 down. Dickerson and Schultz tied at 4 down. And then Schusterick was at 3. And Snappy to 385-foot hole 12.
Now this is a very, very tight. It's tighter than it looks, the gap in front of you.
It absolutely is.
Now this, a flick out of it, is something I'd never seen.
Hit those limbs and died down there. Still not a bad shot.
No, it isn't. Now this is the natural, this is the local route.
Yeah. That's a good play right there. You can see he didn't try to put too much on it. He's got trust in his approach game, so he's just flicking it out there, getting it in the open. He wants to take a 3 and move along. Dickerson's trying to pipe it down the middle. Huge backhand.
That's great. You can get that much distance on this hole, you're doing good.
Snappy. Looking like a great shot.
Oh yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, ooh.
Pin high.
Now is that OB? That little parking lot?
I think it is.
Okay. He was flirting.
I got to mention right here, Barry showed me a pro tip. He was right close to that tree, so he made sure he put his mini down to get a little bit extra distance, get his foot up a little further. That's a tip that I'm going to take to heart. Schusterick.
Looking to get a close approach.
That's a definite putt right there. That's exactly what he wanted to do. Toss it out, toss it up, carry on with a 3. Barsby with a nice up. right beside it. After that unfortunate hit on the tree, this is for 3. This is for his par right here. Not going to do it. He's going to get a bogey here. Dickerson lining up for a 2. Not going to see any of us AMs lining up for a 2 unless we have that great round where we get a good shot. What a putt.
What a putt.
Take a 2 on this hole. I've never took a 2 on this hole. I would love to. I've been fairly close, but I've never hit that putt.
I have it in singles.
Oh, so close for a 2. We're going to count this one as a 2.5.
Yeah. I know he won't, but we will.
Yeah. Will going for his par. No problems. I think he played this hole exactly how he wanted to. Snappy, Barsby tapping in their 3s.
So
Barry's going to come up, tap in a bogey.
So it seems as Dickerson got a stroke on the card on that hole.
Dickerson and Barsby to finish out the front 9. That's 5 down, 3 down for Schultz and Schusterick, 2 down for Cole. Guys, we want to thank you for watching. Please click like, subscribe, comment, share this video with your friends, and help promote disc golf in your area. If you want to order one of our shirts, please contact me on Facebook or at email. As you can see here, we're sold out of 2X right now, but hopefully we'll get some more in. As always, like I said, thanks guys for watching. Huge thanks to the pros for letting us walk around with them and film them. Huge thanks to Cory Murphy for doing the catch cam for us. We had a blast doing this, and we'll be back with the second part, hopefully very soon, of the first round feature card.
Thanks, guys.